total attacks. The 26/11 terrorist attacks in Mumbai were targeted in 11 different parts of the city: Chhatrapati Shivaji Terminus Railway Station, Oberoi Trident at Nariman Point, Taj Mahal Palace and Tower, near the Gateway of India, Leopold Cafe, Colaba, Nariman House, Jewish Outreach Center, Vileparle Suburb, near the airport, Badruddin Tyabji Lane behind the Times of India building, Mazagato Docks in Mumbai's port area, Metro Cinema, Kama and Albus Hospital, and Mumbai Harbour. At least 195 victims including civilians and security personnel and 9 attackers were killed in the attacks. Among the dead were 28 foreign nationals, from 10 different countries. Training the attackers. A group of 26 men received training in marine warfare at a remote camp in mountainous Muzaffarabad. Part of the training was reported to have taken place on the Mangla Dam reservoir. The recruits went through the following stages of training, according to Indian and US media reports: psychological training, indoctrination to Islamist ideas, including imagery of atrocities suffered by Muslims in India, basic combat, Lashkar's basic combat training and methodology course, advanced training. Selected to undergo advanced combat training at a camp near Manchra, according to an unnamed source at U.S. Defense Department. This includes advanced weapons and explosives training supervised by retired personnel of the Pakistan Army, along with survival training and further indoctrination. Commando training. Finally, an even smaller group selected for specialized commando tactics training and marine navigation training given to the Fedayeen unit. From the terrorists trained 10 were handpicked for the Mumbai mission. They also received training in swimming and sailing, besides the use of high-end weapons and explosives under the supervision of LET commanders. Kasab's trial. Mohammad Amir Kasab was one of the 10 attackers of the 26/11 Mumbai attacks who was caught alive. His trial began on May 6, 2009. He initially pleaded not guilty but later admitted his guilt on 20th July 2009. Kasab was convicted of 86 charges on May 3, 2010. However, he appealed his sentence at High Court. On February 21, 2011, the Bombay High Court upheld the death sentence of Kasab, dismissing his appeal. On 29 August 2012, the Indian Supreme Court upheld the death sentence for Kasab. Kasab also filed a mercy petition with the President of India, which was rejected on November 5. Kasab was hanged in Pune's Yerwada jail in secret on November 21, 2012 at 7:30 a.m. and naming the operation as Operation X. The Indian mission in Islamabad informed the Pakistan government about Kasab's hanging through letter, but Pakistan refused to take the letter, which was then faxed to them. His family in Pakistan was sent news of his hanging via a courier. Double Agent David Headley. David Coleman Headley, born as Dawood Syed Jilani, is an American terrorist of Pakistani origin. A spy who conspired with the Lashkar-e-Taiba in plotting the 2008 Mumbai attacks. Headley made periodic trips to Pakistan for LET training while simultaneously working as a double agent informant for the U.S. Drug Enforcement Administration. Between 2007 and 2008, Headley made 5 trips to Mumbai, scouting local landmarks where Lashkar terrorists would carry out the multi-pronged attack. Hadley stayed at the Taj Mahal Palace Hotel, identified by Major Iqbal and Sajid Mir as their main target, and surveyed the building, using his ISI training, shooting hours of video during in-house tours. Iqbal and Mir were emboldened by Headley's intelligence and decided to make their attack more ambitious in scale. As they expanded their list of targets, Headley scouted the Oberoi Trident Hotel, the Leopold Cafe, and the Chhatrapati Shivaji Terminus. When Lashkar decided to target the Nariman House, a Jewish community center, Headley visited the location, posing as a Jew. Headley also took boat tours to look for places where the attackers could reach the city through the waterfront. He found a landing location at a fisherman's slum in the Colaba area of southern Mumbai, where he gathered GPS coordinates. For the maritime reconnaissance, Headley received assistance from a frogman in the Pakistan Navy. In his testimony before a Chicago federal court, he revealed that Mumbai, Nariman House was added to the list of targets for surveillance given by his inter-services intelligence, Major Iqbal. Though the Oberoi Hotel, one of the sites attacked, was not originally on the list. David Headley pleaded guilty to 12 counts related to the attacks, including conspiracy to commit murder in India and aiding and abetting in the murder of 6 Americans. On January 23, 2013, he was sentenced to 35 years in federal prison. His plea that he not be extradited to India. Unsolved mystery. On the 26th November 2008, 3 further persons had seen the terrorists landing on the Mumbai seashore. Anita Wurare, also known as Wu Daya, who claims to have been taken secretly to the United States for debriefing after 26/11. Prashant Danu, a fisherman who testified in court but did not claim to have seen any of the attackers. And Sumit Sapadia, who claimed in media interviews to have seen the attackers land on the seashore, but was not asked to testify in court. The story of the 10 attackers landing on the Mumbai seashore rests on the testimony of a single witness, who was coached by police for his court performance and whose credibility is questionable. To enhance the credibility of the sea landing legend, reported on 27 November 2008, that 7 fishermen has been arrested on the first night of the attack as suspects, reporting that police found a boat loaded with explosives near the Taj Mahal Palace. Nothing further was ever heard of that boat, the explosives, or of the detained fishermen. Is there something more of the 26/11 that's unrevealed?